Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach, and author of The Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So I ran across this little story, and I don't really care or know who this woman is, right? But this is a white lady, and she demonstrates the white woman's tears thing. Only this time it backfired, right? It didn't work in her favor. But this is that energy. It's the same kind of energy. And not only just white woman tears, but the women in this society playing victim because they're women, after they throw a tantrum, after they act a fool, after they make a fool of themselves, and then they try to come back and lie about what happened and why they did what they did, only to then have to drop down and come clean about what they did, at the same time trying to be a victim about it. And this is just like, in short, the life cycle of a hyena, real quick. This is how they do everything. This is how they carry life, which is sad. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna let the video play. They try to bleep out the curse words or whatever, but it's profanity laced. It's a couple of slides, and we're gonna play them. So here we go.
What else? Got it?
What else?
Trump is doing good things. You guys rape people.
Yeah.
You guys rape and kill people.
Right?
Take your $50 and suck dick. Give me my change. I'm rich, you're poor. Difference.
You're a poor soul.
Yep, I'm poor.
You're a poor soul.
You wanna record me? You wanna fucking record me? Shut the fuck up. I didn't touch you. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Give me my keys. Get the fuck out my.
I told you it was worse. That would be one Florence Mirsky, aka Miss Flojo, and she's aware that this video is out there because she's already made a response in her story post where she addresses the real issue here, which is how bothered she is by all of the DMs and comments she's receiving.
Really tired of the DMs and the comments. I left my house yesterday in PJs, as you can tell, looking crazy. And when I was walking out of a scrub, the valet guy grabbed my ass, and I should have just punched him. I was thinking about my child and not wanting to go to jail. So I lashed out and I called him a wetback. And I'm so wrong for that, but I felt so violated. I should have just shut my mouth, called the police, and that's it. So basically, I'm explaining to everybody, I am sorry for what I said. I've been around Mexicans, dated Mexicans my whole life. My parents are immigrants. I am the farthest thing from racist possible. Tired of the DMs and the comments. Made a fucking mistake, with my mouth. I'm the farthest thing from racist. Is this what you guys wanted from me? You guys are affecting everybody in my life right now. I am taking accountability, full. Please, enough. I'm going to apologize to the man that grabbed my ass. I don't even care. Made a fucking mistake.
Crazy with a bunch of people calling me a racist. Kill my kid. They're going to fucking come to my house. I have security 24 hours at my house.
Did the guy touch you or did he not touch you?
The guy did not touch me.
So why did you say that?
Because I was frantic and I didn't know what to do because of the fact that I did something so stupid. It wasn't.
That's not okay.
$50. It was all a principle. Do you understand?
Okay.
Life is different. You cannot speak.
Correct.
That's it.
Agreed.
That's it.
Agreed.
Okay. Next time you go someplace, put your fucking mouth.
But I'm crazy with a bunch of people calling me a racist.
Now, those little clips were the synopsis and pretty much the conclusion of what happened. For those of you that need a summary for this, Florence Mirsky, again, I don't really know who this woman is. They say she's Scott Storch's baby mama, which you can see why she a baby mama. Or is this just his ex? I don't know if she had a kid by him. Let me retract. She's just an ex, okay, not his baby mama. So I'm gonna retract that. But you can see why she's an ex. You can see why, right? They don't say ex-wife, they just say like ex-girlfriend or whatever. Chick he used to mess with. You can see why she's not married to anybody, him or anybody else. Okay. She lies. She gets caught up talking crazy and being racist to these Mexican men. Okay. She gets caught up having a rich woman's temper tantrum. She gets caught up being entitled. She gets caught up being a butthole and just a generally crap person with a crap attitude and crap behavior, which is why they're filming her, because she's acting crazy. She's running around. She looked crazy. I was in my PJs. We can tell you went out the house like this. Okay, the back of the little PJ say Santa's hoe. We get it. We know you're a hyena. We get you. And you got caught up showing all of your back feet. All of your back feet. Talking about he grabbed her butt. I'm trying to figure out what butt. What butt? You don't have one, ma'am. Only to then circle back and tell the lie in order to cover it up about why she was acting a fool. She comes back at it and then lies on one of those men talking about he grabbed her butt. And that's why she was going off. So to justify the crap behavior, to justify her getting caught on video being a hyena, the hyena that she is, this is how they operate. This is how all of them operate. So she gets caught up, and now because she got internet backlash, people was coming for her because of her behavior and her acting like she was acting, and the internet, her followers or whomever, let her know that they wasn't rocking with that, and they didn't back her with the foolishness. They didn't back her foolishness. So what she did, instead of apologizing for acting a fool, instead of taking some accountability, which I'm taking accountability. No, she was not, because you're sitting there lying. You can't lie and take accountability at the same time. So she's sitting there and talking about, oh, I took accountability and da, 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 while you are lying about why you were acting like that. Instead of just saying I was acting like a little witch because that's what I am. Y'all know how I am, or whatever the case. She tries to justify the foolishness by lying on a man talking about he groped her when he did no such thing. This is how frivolously these women, these hyenas, try to ruin a man over absolutely nothing because you got caught up acting a fool. So now some man somewhere has got to pay a price. And, you know, I'm assuming he didn't really get lose his job or really pay any consequences, but under other circumstances, he well could have paid quite heavy consequences for the lie. Cannot take accountability, man. I'm just being a butthole because that's when I was in a bad mood and I was going off or whatever. Try to justify the going off because you got caught and posted online saying what you were saying, and it went viral for your followers and things like that, and your little followers or your little Instagram followers and whatever let you know that it was foolishness and that they wasn't going, they wasn't with you on that, they wasn't riding with you on that. And so after you get the backlash, you lie. Once the lie didn't stop the backlash, this is the timeline. Once the lie didn't stop the backlash, She then resorts to hyena tears. It's enough. You guys are doing too much. I'm going to go apologize to the guy that groped me. Still holding on to the original lie that she told that was fabricated out of absolutely nowhere because then nobody touched her at all. And then, I don't know what show she was on, but those men were holding her to task to the point where she had to admit that nobody touched her. That man did not touch anything. And when the guy asked her straight up, did he touch you or not? And she said no. And he said, so why did you say that? Because I was frantic and I didn't know what to do. Because I got caught up acting a fool. So I didn't know how to dodge the accountability real quick. But I know that if I'm a woman and I get to blame a man for some type of sexual impropriety, that usually gets me off the hook for my foolish, crazy behavior. And then I'll be able to use that to justify why I was acting a fool and have some type of ammo or have some type of reason why that I can lean back on, you know what I'm saying, to justify my crazy behavior. But it was a lie. And now I'm getting caught up in the lies. And now I'm just sitting here, you know what I'm saying, having to face the accountability because the lie got exposed. This is the life cycle of a hyena's lies and her mind. This is how these hyenas' minds work. This is what all that dodging of accountability, all because they fail to be good people. They don't want to be good people. They want to run around and they want to talk crazy and they want to do crazy stuff to people and not be held accountable. And when they are held accountable and when people call it out and say, no, that was crazy, why did you do that? Now, then they want to think up a quick lie to cover up the ridiculous behavior that they've engaged in and made themselves look like a fool. She doesn't want to look bad in front of the world, but you was doing stuff to look bad in front of the world. No, you knew that they was recording you. What, you didn't think that they was going to upload it or what the case was? I don't know. But this is, I wanted to point this out, not because of whoever she thinks she is, but this was a prime example of how hyenas live their life. This is where ruining men come from. This is how that even happens. All because she feel embarrassed because she embarrassed herself. So now a quick way to get out of the embarrassment and the accountability is to blame a man for doing something to you that didn't do nothing to you. This is definitely Emmett Till energy. The only thing is, this is how you can also tell that they're rolling back all that feminist stuff. That stuff not gonna work. These chicks that think that this stuff is gonna work like it did just a year or two ago is gonna be in for a rude awakening. This stuff not gonna work. This stuff don't work how they think it's gonna work. Nobody's going for it anymore. I just wanted to I just wanted to bring it to y'all attention because this truly summarized and encapsulated how these hyenas move and why it's dangerous to even deal with them at all. Jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.